Okay, we're back, and we are going to go probably to the farmhouse map to try and capture this UFO that our only pilot who's managed to kill one so far, and in fact he's killed two, has downed. So our squad is going to feature one specialist, or pardon me, two specialists, one engineer, one scout, and four rookies who hopefully will be able to level up on this mission.
We have visual on the mission site, setting down.
So I think the aliens get their first research bonus somewhere around the 15th of the month. I'm not sure whether it's at noon on the 15th or at midnight on the 15th or what have you. We'll know pretty quickly because any sectoids we encounter on this map will have 4 hit points instead of 3. And while that doesn't seem like a big difference, the assault rifle does 3 to 5 damage, and that means that you are no longer guaranteed to kill a sectoid if you manage to tag it with the assault rifle, especially with cover bonuses.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation.
It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
So, of the 2 maps that have civilization in them for shot down UFOs that are small, this is the better of the 2. It's still not great. You have this bar out front, and then you have essentially where the UFO went down and it's all blown up and stuff. There are some line of sight issues, but at the very least there's a rooftop that we can take advantage of. Let's get down there. Alright, so we've got a pod behind us.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
There's also a decent shot there on top of the roof, so we're going to go to the roof first and make sure that's not where they are. Because if they're not up here, we're going to be, and we'll take the high ground advantage against them.
Solid copy. Orders confirmed on the move.
I think they're actually in the buildings, but I'm a little concerned about going too much further forward.
Okay.
We may have to let the meld go on this map, I don't know.
Solid copy.
And Pash right here has maximum mobility, so despite the fact she has only 4 hit points, we're going to do our best to keep her alive. I suppose we're going to do our best to keep everybody alive, but especially Pash. Alright, we hear sectoid footsteps down below.
Moving to position. Target acquired.
But they do have one drone buddy. And that is fine. Because we have shotguns. So we're going to try and kill it with Keith first, because that will allow our friend the scout to take some further shots with the units down below. But if we have to, we don't have to. Alright, so what do we got here? I lost visibility on the other one. So we're going to send McIntyre forward to just blow this sectoid up with a grenade. Alright, there's one more sectoid around there, I know it. I'm reluctant to bring Pash all the way forward. He's liable to get one shot.
Moving to position.
Affirmative.
Okay.
So this will be our setup. Hopefully the sectoid pokes its head out and gets popped by a shotgun. Now, the nice part about having a scout is that I can go ahead and run up, and if he's on Overwatch, I should just be able to dodge it thanks to lightning reflexes. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Still don't know. Alright. So the other trick to Overwatch is that until the enemy sees you for 2 consecutive tiles, it won't take a shot. So dropping down here will be safe. Still no dice. Where'd he go? Huh. Alright.
Okay.
Good to go. On the move.
Rolling in.
So this is a little bit dangerous. I don't like having, of all people, Pash sitting here sort of flapping in the breeze, but we don't have much choice in the matter, I think. Where is that guy?
There's something out there.
So something just kicked a door open. I still don't know what. And you know what? We're just going to continue not knowing what, because we're going to go to the other side of the
Moving to
map.
position.
Heading there now. Roger that.
Possession confirmed.
I'm rolling.
Patch is going to move over here, and then hide. Everybody else goes on Overwatch. And if the camera is not playing tricks on me, somehow that sectoid has gotten all the way over to where we started? That doesn't make a lick of sense.
What's making that noise?
Hello?
On the move.
Maybe he's directly below us in the building?
Aye, aye.
He clearly came out this door. This is the door that got kicked open.
Heading there now.
I have no idea where he actually went. Which I guess is fine as long as he doesn't magically show up and kill Pash.
Shh. You hear that?
There he is, somehow. Okay, so the sectoid decided to go into a truck, and we missed him the entire time. Alright, we spent entirely too much time trying to chase that down, so we're going to
Moving to
dash
position.
forward and hopefully catch the meld.
Roger that.
Solid copy.
And right now, because there is no enemy unit we'll be facing that goes on Overwatch upon being discovered, it is perfectly safe to take balloon moves that are not into cover. Later on, that will not be the case. During the alien base assault, that will especially not be the case.
Roger that.
So the safest way to do this map is to come over on this side and come back around.
Moving.
Getting it done.
I admit, I sure would like to get whatever
Heading
meld
to
is
that
on this map,
location.
though. We're running behind already.
On my way.
So we are going to use our last motion tracker charge to reveal nothing at all.
I'm rolling.
Anything? That's probably the outsider.
Understood. Moving in.
Roger that.
I'm ready.
Alright, we'll keep looking.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
So given that meld ping, it seems like the meld is actually inside the UFO, which is a really inconvenient place for it to be, because inside the UFO is also the outsider. So we'll move Manly Grunting forward,
Okay.
along with Keith
Moving.
and Pash.
On my way.
I think we're just gonna have to give up on any hopes of the meld. If we get it, great, but we're not going to make it a goal anymore.
Running.
Moving out. I feel Commander. Okay. It just got hot in here.
Alright, so we found some sectoids. But they're in pretty good cover.
Aye, aye.
And I worry that if I dash up here, I'll get spotted by the outsider and then flanked and quickly killed. So we're going to come all the way over with Keith, who in high cover should be just fine.
Roger that.
Patch is going to have to keep his head down, her head down.
I'm rolling.
I'll just keep on moving out.
So we will hunker with Pash. Luli can't really hit anything with his shotgun, but we can put him on pistol over. It's not even worth it. We'll hunker. Mainly Grunting will hunker, and Tuxedo Ted will
Yes, Commander.
dash to high cover. And we'll see what they do. First thing they're going to want to do is get out of where they currently are, because I have flanked them with Keith Richards. So far, so good. Just have to worry about this guy's move, because the other sectoid used his turn to Mind Merge. 7% chance to hit? Surely it won't. Alright, so we are in pretty good shape here. Not great shape, but pretty good shape.
Heading there now.
We can move Salat farther, up further a little bit. Take him off of the pistol. Is there a good way to kill that sectoid? Yeah, I think this is probably a good idea. So Keith is going to move up over here. Shoot the Mind Merger. Which in turn will critically wound his sectoid buddy. Slat will take a 72% shotgun chance on this sectoid. And if the game is sufficiently kind, Pash can get himself a kill. Alright, so that takes care of that pod. There might be one more on the map, but I think at this point it's probably going to be safe-ish
Heading for that location.
to go after the outsider. The reason I wanted to come around to this side is because if I can manage not to get seen in this area, I can come up against this door. This little force field, while not actually cover, does break line of sight until we open it, so we can do a door breach from there, hit him with a flashbang, and neutralize him quite nicely.
Okay.
Tuxedo Ted, you didn't even get to get involved.
Copy that.
Ready, Commander.
I feel Commander.
Aye, aye.
And I'm not sure whether you'll hear that noise when we post the video, but that little noise we heard was the meld expiring, so no such luck for us this turn.
That's affirmative.
Pash is going to prepare the breach.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So the goal here is just not to get seen by the outsider as we prepare to wreck him in one
I'm
turn.
on the move.
Headed there now.
Moving to possession.
I'm on the move.
Given that we've lost the meld canister,
Back online.
Back
there might be
online.
another one, but I'm not really
Let's rock.
convinced, and I'd rather take our time setting up a breach and not do something stupid that gets us killed.
I've got my eyes on him.
We'll have this over in one more turn if there's not another
What's
pod.
making that noise? I'm on the move.
So Salat is ready to breach.
On my way.
Heading to that location.
I'm on it, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, so all 6 XCOM units are fully loaded and ready to breach the door, which we will do next turn. How difficult this is becomes a question of where the outsider runs to when he sees us. Oh yeah, there with the meld canister, he's taking cover behind it. It's kind of a jerk move. Somebody has a flashbang, right? Alright, so Tuxedo Ted is going to need to get himself into cover and use the flashbang.
On my way. Roger that.
We may punt on even bothering with it because we might just be able to burn down the outsider with grenades. Because while a flashbang will give him a low probability of hitting us, he'll have no probability of hitting us if he is dead. And that's better.
Frag out.
Alright, so Tuxedo Ted, in a worst case scenario, will get the kill by dropping his AP grenade, but we can take some close range shots and see if we get lucky with a ballistic kill.
Roger that.
It'll still be tough because even though it's close range, he's in high cover.
Ah, damn it.
Headed there now. Damn it, missed the target.
Moving to position.
Operational objectives.
We even got the ballistic kill, so we get some extra weapon fragments. Everybody who was a private first class gets promoted. Salat actually gets his first promotion to Lance Corporal, so he is now our most experienced soldier. The other change that you have in XCOM Long War versus Vanilla is that at each level there are 3 perks to choose from, because there's a lot of varied builds that you can do for various units. Damn Good Ground is a useful perk, but right now we don't really have the ability to shoot at elevation. So really my choice is between Hollow Targeting, which makes things easier to hit on subsequent turns, and Lone Wolf, which makes things easier to hit and crit if Salat is far away from the rest of the party. Given that Salat has 16 mobility, I'm inclined to give her Lone Wolf, even though it's the most difficult of the 3 perks to actually use. McIntyre is going to become a scout. Mainly grunting. Yuck. What are my other options, game? Mainly grunting is going to be a gunner. It's alright, I'll take that, I guess. Tuxedo Ted, that's an assault. Pash, you absolutely should not be this class. You should be a scout. An assault works too, actually. Didn't get any intact artifacts. Both flight computers and the power source were broken on crashdown. Otherwise, good mission, no meld. So we will sell our items. Nothing much to do in the Geoscape, so we will spin until the next mission pops. And in 4 days, we get Xenobiology to finish.
Excavation complete.
Yeah, well, I would love to build a steam vent, but I'm missing about 300 space bucks. So now we have Xenobiology, which is great, because now we will start getting requests from the Council to trade them sectoid corpses in exchange for scientists. We can also build the alien containment unit, the alien jail, which will be required if we start doing captures, but we don't have technology to actually taser things yet, so we're not going to build it just yet. Instead, we are going to study... Oh my god, but we're not going to do xenogenetics, that's for damn sure. We'll do alien materials, because that opens up more Council requests as well, and then we'll move on either to xenoneurology, xenogenetics, or sectoid autopsy, depending on how the rest of things have shaken out for us. Alien materials is on the critical path for mechs, it is not on the critical path for captures, but it's still helpful.
This technology has a number of...
Contact detected.
So, our final UFO of the month, we will send up Mango, who now has 2 kills to his name. Maybe her name. Please don't chase him across all of Africa again. Okay, I guess
We're in
you're
pursuit.
going to. Need 2 shots. There's 1. Alright, so Mango gets all 3 kills this month, but took decent damage and probably will not be available at the start of April. So Mango is out for 11 days. Yeah, so Mango will miss the first couple of days of April, which is probably okay. I'm not going to necessarily build another interceptor at the start of the month. We should be more or less okay unless the aliens really blitz us. Let's see where our mission is. Alright, so it's another non-civilization map. Should be relatively easy. Let's outfit our party. So we're going to bring Specialist, Lost, and Delusional, who will carry the motion tracker. We will bring Gunner Pash. What happened to Gunner Pash? Oh, Gunner mainly grunting, that's why. Gunners don't really need much in the way of mobility, but they do need to stay alive. That's kind of important. And 4 more rookies. Hey, Pander's on this mission. Hi, Pander. Alright, so this will be our squad next time.